Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders is one of the most polarizing quarterbacks in the 2025 NFL draft class. He opened his season Thursday night against one of the best FCS schools in college football in North Dakota State. Let's see how he did, dig into the tape, and talk about the things that really make him not just a polarizing quarterback prospect, but one of the best in the country. Going back through and watching this game, what I really appreciated was his willingness to stand in the pocket and deliver footballs down the field to his receivers in spots while getting hit. So this right here, you've got bunch to the bottom of your screen, and Colorado wants to stretch out this defense a little bit here. So you're going to notice these two receivers on the left side of this bunch are going to take out in a corner route. Jimmy Horn Jr. right here is going to go to the middle of the field. But they're going to go into Tampa 2 coverage. So there's linebacker right here is going to run down the pipe. So he's going to get back here and sort of turn around a little bit. So you have this safety out here, the safety down here. You don't really have to worry about the right-hand side. He's just there to hold on to shade on the Travis Hunter side, which is exactly what they want North Dakota State to do. So we're getting through here. All right, so there's that linebacker coming into the spot. So you want to be able to throw the football here, right? That's what you want to do. You want to be able to throw it into that spot where he can just keep running. Unfortunately, you're not able to because of the linebacker. So you have to readjust your plan while also getting hit. So he throws it to a spot where Jimmy Horn can see it, adjust to it, where he's not running continuously over the middle of the field while he's getting hit. So he stays in the pocket, delivers this football in between a couple of defenders, and allows him to throw it, or excuse me, allows Jimmy Horn to catch the football in a spot right there. So standing in the pocket, using his eyes to see what the defense is doing, throwing with anticipation too. Before Jimmy Horn even turns around, he's got to get this ball out, so he throws it to a spot. So that's anticipation and willingness to see what the defense is doing while standing in the pocket. And he sees it and identifies it and throws this right to a beautiful spot. So I really do appreciate what we saw from him standing in the pocket, identifying defensive coverages and throwing away from them into spots where his receivers can do it. We've got another example of that right here. When Colorado is going to be able to use Travis Hunter as much as they do, it's going to open up the field for so much other players, especially considering that we saw North Dakota State shade to Travis Hunter's side a couple of times. That's going to naturally open up more space. The gravity that he brings just allows the offense to do different things. And once again, Shedeur Sanders throwing this to a spot. So on the left, or excuse me, right-hand side of your offense, you have Jimmy Horn, who's going to attack vertically, accelerate, force that DB into conflict with having to get down the field. And then he's going to come to the middle of the field. And you're also going to have this receiver underneath, taking the attention of this safety down in the box. So this ends up being eyes to the middle of the field, knowing that he wants to hit Jimmy Horn behind this receiver and defender here. So as we clip forward into this, watch the reaction, again, of that safety going to the middle of the field. So they're playing essentially a cover 3, but it's shallow cover 3, where these defenders here are all a little bit underneath where they really should be. And that's where you see Jimmy Horn do a really good job, again, of accelerating, attacking the feet of this defensive back, pushing him off and out of the way, and then getting to the middle of the field. We all know that Shedeur does a really nice job of standing in the pocket after that first clip. He does it again here with it collapsing on him, and he throws this with anticipation to a spot and allows Jimmy to adjust to it again. That's, while you want to be able to see them throw guys open, that's exactly what he's doing. He's throwing to a spot. He has to do that because he's getting, the pocket collapsed on him. So you got pressure coming this way. You got 5 rushers. And again, watch this defensive player up here behind the post as he's going to have to come down here. Eyes from Shedeur are in the middle of the field. So he's looking right here. All right. And then he's going to slightly adjust here when that receiver comes into view. There's that slight adjustment, and now he's getting ready to wind up. So this is like, okay, I got to click down here. We got to start doing this. You got these linebackers all looking here, or these defenders all looking to the middle of the field here, and he throws behind him where there's nobody. Mental understanding, one, of what the defense of what you're looking at, but the will to stand in the pocket, and then just the eye manipulation. I think that he's exceptional at manipulating defenders with his eyes because he understands what he's looking at. He knows where he wants to go with the football. He knows everything about what he's looking at. And I think that that's a really underrated part about his game that kind of gets put under the rug, where he's he's a good, accurate quarterback. He can deliver the football in time. He's athletic. I think he is an extremely cerebral quarterback, and he can manipulate defenses with his eyes as well as anybody in this class. And then not just the pocket feel to stand in the pocket and then deliver the football with timing, but to get out of the pocket with that feeling. So again, you've got defensive players collapsing up the arc here. At the top of his drop, Shedeur is going to do a really nice job of just feeling it. You feel it, right? He steps up. He's got number 91 coming up here. And so Shedeur's like, fine, all right, I can come out here and just get out of the way. Feeling, reading the pocket as it collapses, but keeping his eyes downfield at the same time to still wanting to make defenses pay. All of that pocket feel, the managing of the timing of the throws with when he's going to get hit, all of that really on display against North Dakota State. I know what you're going to say, it's North Dakota State, but the offensive line is not very good at Colorado, as we've seen already, where he's had to get out of the pocket and make things happen. And then at the end of the day, if you're going to play man coverage against him, this is what we're seeing in the first couple of clips here, where he's identifying what he's seeing. So he's seen zone, he's taken advantage of it, he's felt the pocket collapse, he's gotten out of it, made a play downfield. Now we're getting man coverage down here with all these players. All right, you see, it's 2nd and long, we've got man coverage, fine. You want to play man coverage, even the linebackers on the running back here, playing man coverage with 2 safeties behind him, fine. I can take off here with a lane and get a first down with my legs. I think the bulking up has taken a little bit of the speed from him, but also I think he's at the same time, while he knows scrambling is one of the most efficient forms of running the football ever now, as we've seen it in the NFL and the college game, is such an important part of the run game, especially for quarterbacks where maybe they're not going to be the most dynamic with their legs. I think Shedeur has done a very good job of adapting his frame to take some hits, but also now understanding scrambling is probably better than being just a runner with the football at times, as we see with guys like Patrick Mahomes, even Josh Allen, who's a really good runner. These guys have all become very good scramblers. So we've seen the pocket management, we've seen him delivering the football to space, and now we get some more of what we call layering in football. You have to put it in between a couple of defenders at times here. Really nice job, again, understanding, okay, I've got this receiver here and him behind this linebacker, who again, we have him coming down here because the eyes to the middle of the field, when you can layer those concepts with each other, Shedeur can use that to his advantage. And he does a nice job here, again, of layering this in between that linebacker and then the incoming safeties. So real quick, just show you how he's got really a box of defenders that he puts this in between and really over top this guy right here, which is all that matters, because he's putting it out in front of his receiver in stride to be able to hopefully make yards after the catch. Now he gets taken down there, but that's what you're looking for from Shedeur Sanders, to be able to use his eyes. And then the accuracy. Ball placement and accuracy are 2 different things. Ball placement with accuracy is what you want from these quarterbacks. Put it out in front of them, let them create after the catch as a receiver, which they always want to do anyway. When you throw it behind, that's when you start to get in trouble here. That would have been a much shorter throw and wouldn't have gotten out here to the 45-yard line. So using your eyes, using the touch that he puts on it, he can throw it when he really wants to on a line, but he can manage his touch and really vary his speeds between a rocket, missile, and putting that touch on the ball. I think he sometimes can put too much air on it when he doesn't need to, but that's really what it comes down to, is being able to adjust those things for different situations. And this is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous play from Shedeur Sanders, not just because of the way he gets out of the pocket, it's the way he sets his feet. Like, he knows he's in space. He probably knows he's about to get hit at the end there, but watch as he gets out of the play. So, okay, we've got pressure, stunting around, fine. Get out of the pocket. I'm going to zip around up under here, and he's able to identify that this is a big old area of space where there's no one coming at me. Receivers are going to be able to get open, okay? So I need to get into that space and make this guy miss. So he sees him coming down, trying to attack him here. So again, I'm trying to get into space, and he understands that if he's going to be able to get the football off, the one thing he has to do is make this guy miss. So he sees, it's almost like he feels that he's diving at his legs. And then he stops, but he sets his feet as soon as the guy misses. And then he throws this football. It's great. He stops really quickly, surveys the field, and throws the football. It's such a beautiful display of the awareness, not just of what's around him, but his own body, knowing that he needs to set his feet and that he can do it extremely quickly and efficiently to get the ball out here to number 10. Really, really fantastic job of showcasing that from Shedeur Sanders. One of the really big, impressive points from this game that I got is his ability to quickly set his feet and throw the football. This is the pass interference to essentially ice the game for Colorado. Watch again how he's going to set his feet. It's quick. He's running and boom. He puts both feet in the ground and then he just torques this 55 yards down the field. It's hard to do that leaning away. We see it all the time in the NFL from Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and say it's easy. This stuff is not easy by any stretch. So you've got pressure, again, off the right-hand side. He probably didn't need to immediately get out here, but he feels that pressure up the arc. He's just kind of moving slightly to his left, and there's nothing happening. Again, this is third down. He's trying to make something happen here. So trying to make a play. I totally understand maybe leaving a pocket if you have to on a third down play, and then just the arm strength to get this down the field for a pass interference. Yeah, it's underthrown, but he's moving backwards. He's going backwards. He's actively leaning backward as he delivers this football. And again, third down, poise. He's like, fine, I can do this myself. He has all of the athletic ability in the pocket, out of the pocket, to make that arm happen, and then he gets hit again. We've seen him get hit pretty much every single clip that I've shown, and that goes back to his toughness, mental toughness, physical toughness, but to set his feet again, this is, it's gorgeous. It's art. It's what it is. And then right there, this is where we saw the improvement in the arm angles, because last year a lot of times it was the arm over, and he's been working this offseason to get to this 3/4 slot, and that's where we saw, as he's getting hit, setting his feet and delivering this downfield for the pass interference. That's exactly what you want. So was it perfect? No, it wasn't a perfect performance. It was against North Dakota State, but we're showcasing a player controlling what he can control, and I think Shedeur did a fantastic job in that game of mitigating some of the pressure and highlighting his own talents and some of the deficiencies of North Dakota State's defense. Eye manipulation and really attacking the middle of the field, and then just kind of throwing it up to Travis Hunter every now and then again. So this was a complete performance, in my opinion, from Shedeur. We're going to get to see a lot more from him against better defenses as the season goes along, but it was a very good start to a very polarizing player in a season that's make or break for him as he heads, hopefully, we assume, to the NFL next year. I hope you guys enjoyed the video breakdown of Shedeur Sanders. We're going to have far more coming for you here at the TDN YouTube page. If you're new, hit that sub button, hit the like on the way out, and I'll see you guys next time.